Hola everybody, this is Dave with the Bass Channel, and we're coming at you with another episode of Shorties. Today, we are checking out a custom Elwood model from Maruszczyk. Let's get into this. First thing I want to acknowledge is I've got to say thank you to Curt, who is a Talkbass member, TK4261, who has loaned us this bass graciously to shoot a video on. He's local here in Las Vegas. And this is a custom instrument that was built to his specifications in 2021. If you want a short scale jazz bass, I don't think you could do much better than this. So it's a custom. It was about $2,000. That is pretty high end, but I think that it's still within the realm of decently priced custom instruments, right? A lot of custom makers are going to be $3,000, $4,000, and up, of course. So let's get into what makes this bass really cool. Number one, I think, is the fact that it's only 7 pounds. This is a chambered swamp ash body, and it's just really lightweight. It's fairly well balanced. It's maybe a tiny bit neck heavy, but the neck, speaking of the neck, it's got a bird's eye maple neck and a bird's eye maple fretboard, and the abalone inlays on the fretboard match this transparent turquoise finish to a T. It's really pretty. It's a gorgeous bass. Matching headstock, lumen lays on the side dots, so if you're in a dark situation, these glow pretty nicely. The bridge is made by Public Piece, and it is 4 monorail bridges set at 18mm spacing, pretty typical for a 4-string. And it's got HIPSHOT ultralight lollipop tuners with 3/8" posts. And one thing that Curt did that I think is pretty cool is he had matching bird's eye maple knobs made. It's just a jazz bass, so it's just got single coil pickups, but these are Delano, some people say Delano, single coil JCAL pickups. Did I say they're Alnico magnets? I believe so. Okay. It's got a volume, it's got a blend, and it's got a bass and treble. But you can pull the volume out to make it a totally passive instrument, and then the treble pot becomes your passive tone control. One of the things that makes this bass sound really nice, in my opinion, is the fact that it's got a 0 fret. So all your open notes are going to have the same timbre as the fretted notes. Besides all of the really great materials and all of the really impeccable fit and finish, this is your jazz bass just shrunk down a little bit. It's still got the nice, thin, I mean, almost too small neck, to be honest. Something about jazz bass necks can be too small to me. This is right on the border. It feels good, though. It's a really great neck profile. And the fretboard is a 14-inch radius, so it's flat and fast and feels really smooth to play. All right, turquoise is not my favorite color, but balanced with the bird's eye maple and the abalone inlays, I think this is just a gorgeous, gorgeous instrument. I think it sounds great. The preamp can get a little bit overwrought. If you put it on active mode and crank the bass and treble knobs up, your ears are going to fall off. But I think there's a lot of good tones in this bass, and again, it plays really nicely. It looks gorgeous, plays really nicely, and you know, initially I didn't like the fact that the pickups were white, but you know, hey, they balance with the white nut and the white Maruszczyk logo on the headstock, so you know, can't be all bad, right? All in all, this is a custom bass that I think would still suit a lot of people. You can, because it's custom, you can order it, you know, kind of however you like, and it's not too exorbitantly expensive. Like each option, Curt was telling us that each individual option by itself, maybe $100, maybe $200, you know, something like that. So you can really kind of tailor it to your budget. Maruszczyk is essentially the same company as Mensinger. They're both owned by Adrian Maruszczyk in Poland. And I know Mensinger has basses that they just send to dealers that you can just buy off the rack. I don't know if the same is true of Maruszczyk. They might be only custom. So if you know about Maruszczyk's operation more, obviously, let us know in the comments. All right, so there's a lot to this bass, but it's really all just how nice this bass is. So at its core, it's a really awesome short scale jazz bass. And there's not really much more to say about it. So I'm going to wrap it up here, and I'll say, hey, thank you for joining us for another episode of Shorties. This is Dave with the Bass Channel, signing off. See you next time.